Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. This taken in right around the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Throwing is McCarthy. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. McCarthy operating from the gun. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the third round. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now McCarthy. His throw incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
Now this airman to the sideline. It's incomplete. There don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's third down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He lets one go. Deep for Addison. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jordan Addison, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Chargers 7.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
They gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. So about 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, whatever else you're looking for. So who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Again, Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
The tackle by Andrew Van Ginkel.
This defense for the Vikings, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Orange. Ready?
Out of the gun, Herbert. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. A gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field. He's going to complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
As he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's McCarthy. This is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them.
Touchdown, Chargers! 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
His fourth catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
9 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Home to troops right. Set. Let's go, let's go. 380. Set.
Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Escapes the defender. And he'll go down as his drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
McCarthy is set to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks. Had no command that time, and put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, McCarthy. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
For the Vikings.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's still on his feet. How about this? And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 74 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
18-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That is one complete over the middle. That's Johnston. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure on his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time ever they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards of the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
21. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On third down, here's Hampton. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fourth down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And here's Rodgers on the return. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air with McCarthy. And the timing a bit off that time as they were first and ground.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw McCarthy. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Davis now to return it. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and the Charger first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Running right through it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He's got his made. It's great. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage in by the Q team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 4. They'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
A final shot before break. McCarthy. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. Keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches out in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
On first down, it's Hampton. Out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes down, and Agatha again is inside the 25. And good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not looked to this point.
You have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Home the troops right. Let's go. 12. Let's go. 21. Baylor Tiger. Crowd right. 21.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's Herbert. They'll dump this out to Hampton, complete. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion. And now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
Hey, Ram. Set. 59. Hey, set.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Vikings 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing is McCarthy. And that one's going to come up short. Low throw.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jefferson moving in motion left. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 25
Excellent
yards.
play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. McCarthy operating from the gun. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Jefferson.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggling to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Open man, that's Felton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. Jones fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Aaron Jones. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Vikings 21.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He gets it to Johnston. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Go.
Yes, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now McCarthy. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 49, quite to the 35. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. On play action, now McCarthy. Well, he's into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 or the 6. That one goes for 30 yards. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Odafe Oweh able to record his 5th sack of the season. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw. McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that's caught. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. Well, indeed go. Here's McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 4 yards out. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep up with your team and playing keep away. 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
And 12 at the 38-yard line.
Herbert now. Wide open receiver, complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Jefferson moving in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is caught by Addison. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 32 on the play.
First down, Minnesota.
Here's McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Rondale Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
35. Will Reichard to kick off.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Davis on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Set. 12. Home to fail. Hey, Kappa. Set.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Hampton. And he'll be corralled across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
45-yard line.
Let's go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Set.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Still going inside the 20. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. 23 yards to pick up there. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Whenever you're talking about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that line play. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So, for the Chargers, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.